Good evening and thank you for joining us at 6. I'm Nancy Cox. Kevin Christopher has the evening off. Before we get to the big story, we expect to see more storms coming our way tonight and more for Derby weekend. Meteorologist Jill Sweat is here with more about what we can expect.
Yeah, this is the first of many rounds of showers and storms that will be sweeping through central and eastern Kentucky over the coming days. The bulk of the strong storms now lie in eastern Kentucky. On the Max Track Live Doppler, we still have 2 severe thunderstorm warnings out. One for a good portion of Knox County, just narrowly clipping southern Clay County, also continuing into Bell County. This is going to continue until 6:30. That severe storm sitting right over Barberville right now, producing some torrential rain. Also the potential for up to 60-mile-per-hour winds and 1-inch hail. These thunderstorms in eastern Kentucky also producing a lot of lightning as we continue to move northward. Still, central Breathitt County, including Jackson, stays under severe thunderstorm warning. That's for the next 15 minutes or so. And it really is a lot of the lightning and torrential rain, along with those few isolated severe thunderstorms that we're seeing across eastern Kentucky as everything continues to lift towards the northeast. Still some heavy rain being picked up across central Kentucky, in particular along I-75 southbound. Meanwhile, the rain has tapered off to just some scattered showers, light showers in fact at that, across Fayette County this evening. The rain has also cooled us off. We're at 69 degrees. We're taking a live look right now from our St. Joseph Health Weather Bug camera atop the 21C Museum Hotel, where Thursday Night Live is hopefully getting going down there in Fifth Third Pavilion, although things have certainly been a little bit damp as you've been moving over the next past couple of hours. Now looking ahead to Oaks and Derby, there still is a good favor, or odds are in our favor, I should say. We will be seeing a little bit of a late day break from the showers and storms on Oaks Day. Meanwhile, come Derby Day, place your bets on a mutter. More rain and storms are possible there on Saturday. I'll have more on your forecast coming up in a few minutes.
All right, Jill, thank you. Good intentions, but in bad taste? That's the question surrounding an award given to a Pulaski County paramedic for helping overdose patients by giving them Narcan. That's the medication used to block the potentially deadly effects of opioids. As LEX 18's Lee Searcy explains, the Buzzkill Award may likely get a new name after this controversy. More in the big story at 6.
It happens daily.
Respond to the new marathon reference possible overdose.
Anywhere, anytime.
I have a 39-year-old male that overdosed on heroin.
Overdoses and record numbers of them. In Pulaski County, the coroner says overdose deaths decreased last year, a trend every town wants to see. Fellow workers here at the Somerset Pulaski County EMS department recognized one of their own back in December with this unofficial Buzzkill Award. It went to an employee who saved lives by giving the most Narcan to overdose patients. But the name itself backfired on social media, some tweeting, "How sad," and other critical comments. The department's chief understands the pushback.
I think it's just a Facebook post taken out of context. The award was given by other employees to this employee, and it is in recognition of his quickly recognizing opioid overdose and treating it aggressively.
What do you want to say to those who were offended by this?
That was not the intention of the post. The title could be considered in bad taste by some, and that was not our intention of that.
EUBANK still praises the paramedics' actions during overdoses.
We are very proud of the fact that he does recognize this and treats it aggressively.
He says he's proud of all of his employees and reminds people they deal with stressful life and death situations often. He says they're here to help.
We'll probably have a similar award this year. If the boys want to do that for each other, then that's fine. We may recommend a name change, though.
In Pulaski County, Lee Searcy, LEX 18 News.
And EUBANK stresses that the award was given by the employees, not the department. A preliminary hearing this morning for Jordan Witt, who's facing a murder charge in connection to the shooting death of an Anderson County teenager. Michael Burke has more from court, where things got emotional at times.
A teary-eyed Jordan Witt tried to maintain composure during today's preliminary hearing. Then an Anderson County District Court judge made her decision as to what comes next.
I'm finding probable cause for the charge of murder.
Witt was charged in last month's shooting death of Kyle York, her boyfriend at the time. She told police it was an accident and that she couldn't tell the difference between a pistol and a BB gun. Eyewitnesses, however, say they heard Witt utter a phrase from a video game, Red Dead Redemption, before putting the gun to York's head. Kyle's older sister doesn't believe this was accidental.
I want max sentence. So if it's wanting murder and the minimum's 20, I don't want 20, I want 50. that's what she deserves.
Needless to say, defense counsel will present a much different argument.
Even the police officer testified, and that at this point it looks like an accident. And so we don't usually lock people up for accidents.
Mr. Cox added that an indictment is more than likely, and once that comes, the attorneys can battle it out in court. But none of it will really help York's family now.
He touched so many lives, and he had a huge future ahead of him, and that was taken away.
Covering the news in Anderson County, Michael Burke, LEX 18 News.
A judge has delayed sentencing for a man charged in connection with a deadly shooting in Lexington. Investigators say 35-year-old Chance Robertson shot and killed William Josh Cole during a fight back in May 2017. Robertson, who had already served time for killing his uncle, was later arrested in Nicholasville. Robertson was set to be sentenced this morning, but that's been delayed now until May 16th. A judge has decided a Floyd County man will face an attempted murder trial later this month. 30-year-old Dallas Music Jr. is accused of shooting Gary Johnson last May. According to the Sentinel Echo, Music's attorney tried to stop the trial until he could get medical records proving that Music couldn't defend himself in a fight against Johnson. But the judge decided to stick to the original trial date of May 14th. A trial date has been set for a man facing the death penalty in a murder case in Davis County. According to the Tri-State homepage, Matthew Adams will face trial for the murder of Erica Owen on October 1st, 2020. Prosecutors say Adams killed the 25-year-old nurse at her home in July 2018. He faces a list of charges, including murder and burglary. The trial is expected to last 2 weeks. Police in southeastern Kentucky are searching for the person who was caught on camera breaking into a business in downtown Corbin. This is surveillance video taken around 3:30 yesterday morning at Hippie at Heart on Main Street. You can see the masked man digging through some items before grabbing at least one and walking away. Police say this is the second time the store has been broken into. So if you have any information, you're asked to call the Corbin Police Department. Well, the trainer for what was the Kentucky Derby favorite, Omaha Beach, talked today about having to withdraw from the race due to a breathing problem. Richard Mandela says he was devastated when he got the news.
As bad as it felt yesterday, it would be a horrible feeling to have him not finish well and know that I was at fault for running him. So we had to do the right thing by the horse, and that's give it up and go to the next step.
An entrapped epiglottis is not considered a life or career-threatening problem, but it cannot be ignored. Kentucky Derby winners make a lot of money throughout their careers. Silver Charm, the 97 winner, is 25 years old now, but still bringing in the big bucks with a new business venture. I'm going to let LEX 18's Carolina Buchek explain that.
Come on, buddy.
People come to Old Friends Farm, and they all want to see this guy.
Silver Charm. Want a carrot?
Whether you're trying to give him a carrot,
I got the carrots.
Or pay him a compliment.
Who's the greatest horse in the history of the universe? Sometimes that works.
It seems everyone has their reason to meet Silver Charm. And one person's reason was poop.
And he said, if you let me come out and get some of Silver Charm's poop.
Yes, you heard that right. Poop.
Poop.
So the poop was gathered.
He went out into the paddock and he started picking it all up. And Silver Charm was kind of looking at him in an amused fashion.
And this was made.
Bow it up. There you go.
The man behind the poop is artist Coleman Larkin.
You got to get them fresh. That's super important. They got to have that nice shape.
He puts the preserved pieces in mason jars. Just don't ask him how.
Oh yeah, it's top secret. I don't want any of my competitors in the turd jarring industry to find out how to do this.
And if you're wondering who would sell this, look no further than Kentucky for Kentucky.
It's horse-made and handmade here in Kentucky, which is very unique. I mean, how many things can you buy that are horse-made and handmade?
The price is steep, $200. But part of that money goes to Old Friends Farm, where they're thinking about future poop possibilities.
We might be able to sell some of the war emblems and touch golds and, game on dudes. And, this could be a whole industry. I don't know.
Covering the news, Carolina Buchek, LEX 18 News.
Leave it to Michael Blowen. always comes up with a way. Well, this year's superhero theme at the annual Pegasus Parade in Louisville promises to pack a punch, and one student hopes his float design will bring attention to a hero of a different kind. How he's working to make a difference. Next on LEX 18 News at 6.